of their own. We'll get louder here in the Palladium. Won't be the first time. So we're straight into what is essentially a full buy for both teams. This was cheeky. And then that presence of Boomage, that was the consideration. That's why I tucked in here to backside, just so worried about the Palace or the ramp leak. Demon had to stay committed to that. So some really good heads-up counter-strike from BetBoom early.
You got aggression in the mix. Magnajez flashed up, and you get nothing out of your AWP. Symmetry removed from the round. Irretrievable AWP, at least for now.
Demon wanted to search, try and draw one back over towards the Flames.
Krebeni's going to be next on the naughty list here. Perfect angle management. Magnajez gets him very low. He's forced and trapped. Has to burn his smoke, but it's not safe. You're not guaranteed to get away. Magnajez in hot pursuit will mantle up, and Krebeni has called his boys into a bit of a bebop. Diladez supported by Flammus, and it's nothing. Empty hands, 4 foot. BetBoom starting as they mean to go on. That's a lovely burst of aggression from Magnajez. Caught Symmetry off guard.
That's a shutdown right there, and this will have to be the eco now. So Foot not in a position to be able to risk the investment.
Synchronized with that Boomage flashbang. Lovely team play. And Diladez passing his test here.
Yeah, they've changed positions mid-tournament, and that's what you expect when the roster that you have at the major was a mystery on the plane on the way in. Poor Siren could not be with the squad. Well, they're doing their best with what they've got. And what they've got is a 2-2 game for the playoffs.
Yeah, and it looks like Diladez has got his util down pat. A lot of responsibility on this position, although it's not the most glamorous.
Someone's got to do it.
Aišku, Futai gauna lengviausią šansą dabar praeiti ir prapėti vėl 2-0.
As well. Oh, he just fell off. Diladez has to do the first 3 on his own. Looking for 4. Diladez, can he leave with the ace? Jugs will deny, but the round is theirs. BetBoom 4. It's a strong start. Contrast with what Ash was discussing on the desk. What does it mean when BetBoom get off to a flyer?
Yeah, we'll see how long they can keep Foot quiet. I understand it's 1 round, but through the force. Now we're back into the gun. Symmetry will not have his AWP into play this time. What's the opener? What's Krebeni going to call them in with?
Sveiki visi. Labas rytas kažkam. Labą dieną kažkam.
Window top cap.
Kažkam gal vakarą.
Krebeni selling mid, making it look like a default round, but they're going to pounce into A. That's going to put pressure on in-game leader Boomage. Major winner, Cologne winner. It's been a long time between drinks. This man disappeared off our radar.
Built himself back up. Jugs built around at least a promising start. Nice from Flammus. How's he got that one? A clawback kill onto Demon. Now Symmetry tasked with re-smoking CT deep and getting that bomb planted. Long's got a decision to make. Do you want to stand in the smoke? Krebeni late lingering middle. Oh, and Flammus takes a dip. Ooh, 1 and done. Jugs down. Important. And Krebeni's patience not rewarded. He really needed that one. Diladez times it to perfection. They're both low. Winnable for Krebeni. The Crabman comes on in. Removes the head of the first. Flammus on the off though. Didn't anticipate that. Thought he had a fair fight.
Galėjo.
Good stuff for the standard Flammus.
Some seriously good stuff.
Yeah, but we're getting that brawl, that deathmatch that Ash has foretold. We'll have to be partial territory again, so this one's flying. 5-1, 4-round gap. Jugs sits Boomage on his ass. You see here just the pressure on the execute. That can really showing the pressure.
See that, straight through the boards. It is nice, Boomage is right.
And the veto, I'm glad that both teams called the bluff in the opening foray, right? Not banning out Inferno. Miss Smoke highlighted in spawn here, so a little bit of an unforced error. Krebeni will get one in, and that has landed. We get past this, a Flammus.
That nade connects to all 5.
He's ducked away, and now they can set up a crossfire. Flammus and Magnajez turn mid into the meat grinder.
Has something out of Long's dig. Magnajez down. Diladez has to go, and ooh, Krebeni didn't quite react to the info in time. Started his swing. Flammus goes probing middle, times it to perfection, catches him looking the wrong way. Flammus is in his A game right now. Oh, okay, Symmetry caught on the smoke, and they'll make light work of that one.
Okay. Oh, it's tough when you lose that opening pick, but a timeout has been taken from Coolio. Today's all about the occasion. On the precipice of the playoffs, pressure is paramount. And for these boys, they've never been in this position before. Last year,
Simetri tiesiog per smoką pradėjo strinti.
They found a suitable replacement in Longs. But for the 5, this is their first major, and for Longs, this is only his second, so it's not like this team are full of experience. They're the youngest squad at the major, and they're looking to make history today. How quick they went from the lessons of the academy to throwing out learnings of their own. The gun's in. Symmetry gets his ult for the second time, yet to get going. 0 and 6.
This is a big round. War in middle. Demon takes the head off of Flammer, straight charging for that opening duel and makes his opening incision immediately. You've got your advantage. Demon has provided. And Dilladez provides a whole lot of information. Very forward position, getting a spotted, and he still takes one.
Good value.
Yeah, Symmetry, rough start to an important game for him.
Yeah, didn't have head armor there. His head's just exploded at the hands of the M4. Magnajez, if he throws, yeah, he's quick enough to this.
No,
he's hurt. He is hurt.
Magnajez has pushed forward. Demon must be ready, and it will. Magnajez forward proactivities actually cost him and conceded into a 2-on-4.
Didn't read the situation well there. Zordi pressed up close towards ramp. This is all on Boomich.
What can Boom do? Can experience prevail?
Boomich
against 4 rookies, and boom! Shred just like that.
Gotta get that bomb, Krabeni.
Bet čia neįmanoma
over the long way round. He's gonna be able to scoop this, but Zorti's rotated in short side with the ult.
Gerai, pizda,
Picks himself up a couple of extra pieces of utility. Zorti's ult will be smoked off. He's using his util well, but he doesn't wait for the smoke. Boomich delivers in the absence of Magnajez, in the absence of Dilladez. It's Boomich with the necessary triple. Brutal.
Mėlė komentarą vieną.
Stunt on him right now.
Aš be komentarų, nahai.
7-1, this is a
Kodėl
rapid
tu
showing. It's gonna be a
pasakei,
higher tempo. We're only 13 minutes
Tik
deep.
pranašavai, blet, ateitį, aš tau sakau.
Pasakau 3 žodžiu,
Well,
3
what
kilai.
looked difficult in a previous round with the over-the-shoulder cam looked casual.
Tai mažiausiai tikės taip ir buvo.
Flamas, loving what he's seeing right there. Getting that reaction. Loving that from the boss man, the big man. Has given them the lead of the half at a minimum. And it's another cobbled together situation from Foot. Now they've been able to find opening kills. They are winning out heavily in that department, 5-3.
Yeah, conversion's a different story. Oh, their boost doesn't pay off either. They set up Demon to try and find something with the AK-47. Long's equipped with one as well. Oh, bomb spotted. Flamus relays. That nade's got someone's name on it. Oh, it is
Another one.
Fox and Jugs. Double nade! The stepping stool's gone. Jugs just vaporized by Flamus as Magnajez does catch a bit of flack. They're playing stubborn, aren't they? They want to fight for this. Krabeni's hit a dig, punishes Flamus for his overextension on window.
Tai nežinau. Viską pataiko.
Doing it for free, but it feels like you give it back the same way with Magnajez low. Opted to play double vent. So Krabeni and Lonks, also the walking wounded. Symmetry would love to get something else in his hands that isn't a Glock. So back around the world over towards A. Smoking spawn picked up. They might be able to use that to great success if they want to deploy it, but that will be the tell that they are coming. Zorti playing from ticket. This support is miles away. They are selling the A site. Zorti at this point is just a ward. He cannot go down. He needs to get the info, stay alive. If he can shave one off, that'll make this a whole lot easier on the retake.
You've only got a single smoke grenade. Zorti sweeps through. They're accelerating A now. He's aware. Krabeni goes down. Dilladez has actually taken down his teammate. Hang on, Zorti through the box, doesn't hit it. Bomb's getting planted. Longs in the open. Hits one onto the head. Finished off by Symmetry. That's an important first, but he needs another. And it's still Boomich on CT. Problems for Longs. Too much. Oh, maybe not too much to handle. Knows where Boomich is. Heavy advantage. Again, Boom looking for more impact on the angle. Peeks in, catches Longs. Denies what would have been somewhat of a fire starter to convert. Instead, Boomich says, stay down.
8-2 for the big man. Back-to-back impact. And this is going to really set foot back. They have to salvage 4. Does Coolio want to take another timeout? Yes, okay. They need to be able to piece something competitive in this half.
Aš norėčiau, kad Bumičas išeis.
It's interesting, right?
Like
the cat and mouse game, the bluff that was called in the veto. They've been more scared of what's ancient than they were their Mirage, and this is their bread and butter. The 2 of those maps, they love them. It's great for aimers, explosive players, individuals who back their crosshair every damn day of the week, and they are some of the sharpest shooters in Counter-Strike right now, but right now, they are in a massive hole. They need to be able to call themselves back into this.
Exact, but guys, like, we are playing like, I don't know, fucking slow, and they are playing proactive, and they are moving on the map, and we are hesitating, we are ending slow. That's not the way we are playing. Like, take your balls, please, and let's try to speed up, let's try to communicate.
Just kill us 3 on B.
Yeah.
Alright, with a back shot there.
Tiesa, aš jau pasakė, nes galėjau uždaryti lengvai raundą, jeigu būtų tiesiog išėję, jaučiu, nesvarbu, kad būtų ten 1-1, gal 2, bet būtų ištrydinę.
Here's that proactivity. Got everything ready. HE right between 2 of them, Demon and Cemetery. Oh, walking one key! Another triple out of Boomich! Shredded! What little confidence they had has been sent back to spawn. They continue their CT.
Jie tiesiog gal nešaudo, blėd.
One kill. Straight 4 from Boomich.
And the util damage starting to pile up on this CT side. You've got 300 for Flammesh. You've got 174 for Magnagez. So it's not just the bullets. You're not getting the fights in the favor that you want. The first one lands. That shell shot. Boomich volleyed out of position. Swings in.
13 HP.
Playing like Boomich from 2021 right now.
They are in the flow state.
They're just going to run in and look for fights. It's time for try their luck over towards B, testing Dilladez.
Everything's in the right place. That HE.
Another one landed at the doorstep. But I think this is what Coolio's not liking, right? They're not taking the mid control. They're not scrapping around the smokes. They're not taking their timings. They're grouped up to get mowed down. Hoping that the execute will do the job for them. This is a team that's got to get it done with the bullets, and in through the smoke they go. Magnagez out of position.
Dilladez has passed every test on B so far. Has Magnagez, has the opening. Again, we just see the feed fill with foot. Feasted upon by Bedroom. And another clean sheet. This is getting out of control now. This is supposed to be their territory. And Bedroom have already found double digits.
We've got 3 rounds in this half.
Hello,
Actually, it could have been the right round. Yeah, I think shutdown is the key word for this half. This is the blue wall erected. This is Betboom making Foot look foolish. And up next is Dust.
Kol kas, kiek mačiau, jam su midu gerai sekant, galėtų svikint su tą midu.
Turning your fate around. Losses the hands of Vitality and G2. Wins over Bay and Mouse to put yourself here, and you struggling to get anything done. Magnagez onto the opener. B-pop again.
Okay, at least Magnagez has been caught. Important from Jukes, but look at Dilladez. Getting stuck on Jukes has delivered something to hold on to. With Cemetery's position, Flammer should be nullified. In fact, it's Zorti that's coming with him. Pressure onto one frag Cemetery. Important one here. Gets the head. Oh, he's lost control of that. Should be okay for your second. Does that mean anything in the grand scheme? Time ticking. Flam's going to be jumping out that window. You got Longs on bench side. Crossfire with D. Now he drops out of the window with the orb. Foot can't win around. They can't and surely get the defuse as well. Foot collapse. Their best pattern is denied again. Bedboom are bullying them.
Nežinau, Papa Bumič rodo.
Aš niekuoja nesuprantu, kas čia vyksta. Va šitą raundą tai čia graudžiausia, kad prapysiu.
Bet aš sakau, čia 3 nusiims. Jis daryt nujungia.
Gal tu nebešnekėk gal? Nu kur man neleiskit jam džiaugtis per daug, jei ten atsipalaidavę, nu uždarykit dabar, blėt, pistol imam, viskas, pistol imam. Всё, нахуй.
Bent 2 raundus jums kurą plosi nahui su pilvo kurva.
Ai, кто нахуй. Kurva nieko nesuprantu. Tai grįšiu aš.
Again, in first place is a Dren. He's going to hit the ground there. Oh, what a jumping double for Cole! What is going on right now? How does he do this? Cole is safe luminosity with the all-play.
We know where they are. We are waiting for them to come and kill us. Like, that's not the way how we want to get out of this fucking tournament. Like, we are 100 times better than them, and we are playing like, I don't know, face it level 5 team right now. Like, we are first time in this fucking stage. It's the same game what we are playing. Like, we are playing the same fucking game. But you guys are thinking we are playing in a different, like, I don't know. I can tell you we can win this game still. Like, they are over.
That's Coach Coolio, and he's given some stern talking to because, I mean, yeah, they do not adjust your sets. This is reality. Foot-picking Mirage in a do-or-die affair, and Bet Boom have just brutalized them in that first half.
Change his name to Coolio Runnings because should be asking if Sunker's dead right now. Footer just getting flipped on.
Okay. But this is that conversation about pressure for major rookies in the server, and they are quaking in their boots. Maybe not in this pistol. This is a must-win. Preventing controls the spray. The dual Berettas for one. Bomb on the back of Dilladez, still trapped on Tetris. He has got Zorti forward, though. Long-range clock fight, not ideal for Dilladez. Tries to get across, does so, but Demon has removed Zorti, and that plant is not going to happen.
Now they're running at him. Yeah, this is what you want to see.
This is confidence. And that's the start. A necessary round for Foot to shake off what was a disastrous first half of play.
If they can turn this around and just make it competitive, even if it is just a cosmetic comeback, they need to be warmed up for Dust 2 coming in next.
What deal?
Coolio, that's a stern talking to he's given to his boys. They're young men. Let's see how they respond to that. In interviews, they seem to talk about it the same way. That in-your-face counter-strike, if you cop a Deagle bullet to the dome. That's one way back in, but one by one, that's what Lawrence wants to see. And it's going to be the eco. So given the good graces of
negaliu žiūrėt, aš
consecutive rounds, their only 2 so far has come on a force, and now a pistol.
tik iš garso
This will be
sprendžiu, kas
against an
vyksta.
eco. And then the
Dviejų
gun rounds
eko
will begin, and
raundas,
so
bet
will
Būmo
the
komandai,
tough
už
road
kurią mes
back.
sergame ir
Here's the
streamerė
problem we have.
palaiko.
They only need 2 rounds. They lost
Kol
bonus,
kas
we
laimi
maxed out. If they
11-2.
keep getting into the sides, getting the bomb down, that's gun round after gun round after gun round. This will not be easy. But I've already seen in Cologne that anything is possible. Just ask NRG. In a 2-2 game, there's nothing more to play after this if you can't convert. And I like that reminding them, same tournament.
Same game. It's the same game. Sure, the stakes, you know, have never been higher. But you've been down at 0-2. You were cornered from the start.
Yeah, they dealt with Mouse yesterday. I think that's one that should definitely put hair on your chest. Sure, it's not the same Mouse. They've got the whole stand-in, new in-game leader, roster all over the shop situation. Another kill could be viable on the clock. The jumping burst will not land, and they keep 4 alive. Scavenge back the other M4, and they take through the goods into the next round of play. Okay, AK equipped now for BetBoom. No Galils, no Orb. So a 5-rifle call. How does Boomich want to proceed? Does he want to just go into something grouped up and explosive to see if you can still take advantage of this slow start from the 4 individuals? Players not hitting shots they normally would.
There's that proactivity, something that
Pirmas
led to
bairaundas
BetBoom,
iš
such a
puto.
strong CT side, already taking ramp. Jugs and Krabeni have cleared it out.
And this is a tough call to make when you're up against a gun round on a knife's edge like this. So Crabman takes a lot of space. He's going to scuttle through T-spawn. But grouped up at the moment, BetBoom are looking like they're in a B-split formation. Majore warded away from underpass for now, but Krabeni has taken so much space on the map. Jugs has to worry about the potential for the Palace League. He'll also be tasked with Connector because Symmetry is going to bolster that B defense. He's going to join Demon and Lonks. Boomich has no idea this is possible. Krabeni's about to announce himself.
He sees him. He's alone. He wants more answers than just the one. He wants numbers. Krabeni looking for that double kill, and he's got Magnagez! Couldn't adjust to Boom! 4-on-4 accelerating into the B side. You got Demon and Symmetry here. Flammers down to a team Molotov, but the dink came from Lonks. Symmetry's got to find output on this rifle. That's the headshot. Can't find the follow-up. Demon can. Boomich last seen top middle.
2-1 prieš Būmičą.
No secret as he charges forward to retrieve that bomb. 2 on the site. And he's caught with a nade out. That's what you want to see from Demon.
All right, not playing the sight, not playing the bomb, just putting the bullet between the eyes, and Big Bad Boom won't get him another. That push right there from Krabeni inspired.
Kur tu tiek ilgai
Those
buvai?
balls in both hands right now, and they are playing with them. This is
Ai, pridirba jau.
Jau pridirba,
11-4,
jo.
a long way up.
Jau
The bomb
reikėjo.
doesn't go down. It will have to be a partial buy. Fierce gets an opportunity on the mic. This is the type of round where, because of the game state, I wouldn't even mind if BetBoom just go for Deagles on all 5, pick a spot and search, right? Because of the way that Foot are now going to want to take fights. That conversation, that is, boys, I want you to swing. I want you to take Jules. I want you to back yourself individually. And that does mean that they are susceptible to fights that are not favorable. It's not going to be the case. They are going to go for a couple of Tech 9s. Just Flammus with the Deagle. Zorti holds on to his cash to bring out the AWP. So 3 mid smokes to completely smother the sight lights. Connect up, top cat window. There's like a lot of pressure to Lonks. He dumps his nades. Finds just a little bit of chip damage. This is going to be an A split.
It's going to go from 0 to 100. Magnagez flashed up Con. Info flows. Distraction works. Oh, Krabeni strings together too. A third as well.
Man reikia būti laimėtų bent 9 raundus.
Eis, Krabeni eis padarė.
Man
reikia būti 9 raundus laimėtų.
Okay, we're quickly chasing 30 aces of the major so far. I'm pretty sure that's number 28.
Aš noriu, kad jie laimėtų.
Add another one to the tally, and
Man reikia
sure,
tiesiog
it was
9.
just against a line bite.
3
There's
kopas
that
buvo.
form. There's that individual output that we know. The trade, the second one.
O tai jeigu daugiau nei 9?
You'll take it.
Tai viskas gerai.
And one mag gets the job done. He's
Svarbu,
not
kad
just your
9.
regular in-game leader, is Krabeni. This guy hits hard.
Yeah, he's got hands. pincers.
4 straight rounds now. Not a single bomb plant for BetBoom. And that change into round number 17.
Light on the util already off the opening.
His AWP is trending over towards A to look for a pick. He's got the support of Boomich and Dilladez. Magnajez and Flammus now also starting to path back. This setup staunch on middle. So a good amount of control for Foot, which means a good amount of information. They are playing to clamp down once BetBoom go for space. So that means Jugs playing out of position, not sight side. Magnajez, can he get anything done here?
Info for Longs, he continues his walk forward. Looking for Magnajez. Oh, caught out, who's turning for the flashbang. Magnajez able to profit.
Taigi flashino jam, jis nusuko nuo
Nu tai
flasho.
nereik nugarą atsisukti, sieną gali pažiūrėti, jis negaus blind.
Nu jo, jo.
Starting to flow, and now it's a lot of pressure. You see those smokes, you get that sinking feeling in your stomach as they know the A side's likely to be lost. Magnajez going for a late reroute. Will arrive on the flank con. Bomb's going planted, or at least a fake. Well done from Boom. Still goes down to Krabeni, but the trade is there from the AWP, providing the overwatch. You got 30 seconds, and those smokes are fading. You're susceptible now. Jugs will tuck in on stairs. There's Symmetry with a chip in. Bomb loose, 24 seconds, and
Oi,
O,
Symmetry!
Viskas kontaktas, Symmetry.
Važiuojam, kurva.
That is so touch and go. You lose that opening pick. You get Meds to look a little bit foolish on the turn. And they deny the sight. Right, that kill from Krabeni, that bomb spills out. They can't get it down. The smokes are then faded. Symmetry plays in, and Fierce is feeling the pressure now. Second tactical timeout for BetBoom. Remember, I said the loss bonus was going to be maxed out as part of this comeback. Foot know what they're up against, but if the bomb doesn't go down, you're in the tumble dryer. It's buy partial, buy partial. Foot know what they're up against again. It cannot be the full investment, or it can, it would just be Galils. They'd be lacking in the punch. So trade is there, but you can't cross the line. Symmetry. Beautiful work from him. Mandatory shots to hit. And they're definitely believing now. It's a 5-round gap with the partial. This takes one individual from BetBoom to have a multi. They can stop this comeback in its tracks. You'd be brave to path into a palace smoke with that possibility for Jugs to spot you.
Squandered incendiary in middle for Longs.
It is just 2 on the side. The read is wrong for Foot. They've gambled 3B. Jugs and Symmetry will have to deliver. So they wait for Magnajez to join the party before they start to release the nades. They have to. He's got the lion's share.
Test for Jugs here. Can he remain vigilant on his sight? His crosshair stable, blocked on ramp. Flammus searching. That's a headshot from Flammus. Jugs with empty hands. Pressure amplified. Symmetry catching bullets. Down low on ticket. Krabeni stands his ground for 2. Backs away, respects the flame, but here's the AWP against the Tech 9. Boom runs him down. A 3-on-3. This retake is all to play for now. Krabeni
so low.
Magnajez is holding for this. You can't play first, and he will. Oh, hang on, they're not looking!
Oi,
Can he take down?
Gali.
Kokia botai.
The big man doing it all here on Mirage.
What the
Can't be
fuck?
stopped, can't be tamed. So much impact out of the captain of BetBoom. A 1v1, Longs felt like he had it. Even Krabeni finding output on the smoke walk. Brutal.
They keep the intensity and the tempo of this one high flying. The fights will never stop.
Brutal.
And then Boomich just has to hit it on the Tech 9. Not an easy fight. Walks away with 8 points of health. Now on the knife's edge. It's an 8-play again. Longs, the short player, is over towards A. They've got 2 rifles here. Symmetry starting short. Krabeni to join in for this.
They just want to explode. They just want to throw that knockout blow. Catch the exposed chin of Foot. Flashes landing. Default for Jugs. has some support. There's Dilades,
Nice.
down and out. M4 good for
Nice.
one. Longs needs
Nice.
the multi, provides for two. Still up for
Nice.
the bait. A third out on
Majore
Longs.
Longs,
He's got the
Ziurim.
bomb in his boots. And Zorti will back away, looking good for that seventh, but it looks like that molly might have Longs'
Ui,
name
nice
on it.
neidas. Nice
Dips up the ladder,
neidas,
safe and
blöd.
sound.
Smoked off now, Zorti. This is tough. You can play around it if you'd like. You got so much time in the round, 1 minute and 10. I'll let the calm fall over Mirage and see if anything comes his
Longs
way.
susidirbo 3 kilus
Thought they're not
pasiėmė.
just going to charge at you with a 1v3
Nu, gaila
advantage.
praeitą 1-1 nelaimėjo, kurva kiberas supistas, na, čigonas, vagis, kurva iš Rumunijos.
Got a tough choice ahead of you, son.
Aš tomatus vogė laisvalaikiu, kurva,
We need
darba
one
dienom
round
čia
short.
salošia, na.
You're just heading for the hills for the save.
Zaibis gyvenimas.
Where are you going to give this one a go? Over towards the B apartments, 40 seconds. You'd have to really make a move to be able to make this
Pasikarščiavau biškį
possible.
gal.
It
Biški
could
tikrai
just be holding
pasikarščiavai.
on to this and carrying it into the next. So,
Palaikykite.
Longs makes up for the previous.
Na.
And a loose piece does play in to great success. He's surely got no chance in this now. Cemetery didn't hear the scope. And
This
the extra
Havaldanga
damage would
Tikura.
be nice. We will
Ne,
call
žinau,
this
ką
one
padaryti.
12-7 as Cemetery does walk into the orb. Okay, that's not too shabby. That actually is going to make a bit of a dent. I think Longs wants to head over and see if he can pick up the AWP. I don't think it's going to be possible unless it's scavenged. And yeah, okay.
Pro jau paėmė vapą, sako, nežinau, ar bus įmanoma paimti tą vapą. Nu, komentatorius pavaro.
Tough position to be in.
Blia, čia gerai, kad Džiugas dar vieną nusiėmė.
And he just unloads, not expecting.
Galėtų
Short
9
play, the
raundus
third is
paimti.
beautiful.
Į šitą laimį bus 9, į šitą laimį ir šitą raundą
Listen how
laimėt.
the crowd is cheering for us, okay? Like we are playing good, just keep playing like that. Keep talking, stay relaxed, let's go.
Ne, let's go.
Stone word to Coolio.
Aš iš
On the back
Kosovo.
in the game.
Ne,
At least now feeling
Nope.
warmed up for the moment.
man patinka.
Plus two. The choice of
Taip, taip,
Bet Boom, that's next.
Ožkos.
Can they really pull off a comeback?
Ožka pisiai.
11-1 down on the first half. Scoreline reading 12-6. Now 12-7. This is doable. Remember, there is going to be difficulties for Bet Boom on the T side. This is hodgepodge pieced together. It's a team that's only had officials with this 5-man in Cologne.
Pabenčino Portugalą paskutinį BC geimai.
Rimtai?
From 2-0 up into the 2-2 match. Couldn't handle it versus Vitality or Furia. Up against Foot, one round
O, geras
away
pušas,
from
gerai,
being
šitas
map
raundas
away
mūsų.
from those playoffs.
Gal turėsiu, gal laimės 9 dabar dėl šito pušo. Eik į priekį, blėt, tiesiog pohučiu. Majoras, kur eilinis turnyras.
Silence falls over Mirage. A little bit of friction on middle, a couple of smokes exchanged. Zorti peeks on in, catches
No,
Corbett
kurva.
in two minds between jungle and the window. So an opening casualty, now someone from Foot has to overcome the number discrepancy. Jugs' position now given
because
away
that's
by
good.
that smoke grenade. Cemetery's got two different
Ziurim!
targets. He's got some help from Jugs. Palace will activate. He
Oh,
gets
no!
between the legs of Flammers.
Oh, ja,
That's not
pataikė.
it. That is Longs, puts it into a 3v2. Dilades gets that bomb planted.
Zaibis nebus nei 9 raundų, nei
Now
kokių
it's up to
pergalę.
Demon and Longs.
Nebent Demonas dabar padaro
Quiet
kažką.
Mirage from Demon. Can he find anything? Boom's timed it
Come
well.
on,
Gets the
Demon.
barrel, gets the head. Looking good. Set to collect on Foot's pick. Unless Longs. He's denied by Boom. Of course it's Boomage. What a performance from their captain. He's got the experience and it's starting to show. A 19 frag haul from Boomage. And Foot's pick. It's Bet Boom's.
Aš nenoriu, kad
Showing
kurva
up to this
paimtų
one
iš
too late. The first half,
Nu,
11-1. It
noriu,
feels like an
blet,
insurmountable
patikėk.
comeback, but he got the
Nueikit,
response
kurva.
he wanted. Coolio's boys were in the server for the second half. Straight as one at the desk.
Bombardment from Bet Boom as they bully Foot on their own map pick. Try as Foot might to turn the tides in that second half. When you end the first with one solitary round, Janko,
Yes,
you
it's
are in
enough.
for a bad time, and Bet Boom took full advantage of that.
Yeah, I did feel like today might be the day when Foot was
Well,
going to
Paspauskite Like
graduate
was
from
across.
that academy, but Boomage sent them right back to school after that performance on Mirage. I mean, absolutely shutting them down on the CT side. That clutch, you know, on the T side was really important. Seemed like Foot it was starting to gain steam, come back into the second half, but Boom able to close it out in the end.
Yeah, just imagine a couple more rounds if they just got them over the line there. I believe there could have been a comeback here. Look, they were playing good towards the end, but it's just too little too late.
Yeah, it was indeed, and it's really unfortunate.
Varbu pasidaryti per tą laiką. Čatas pavarmūpinsit su manim, čia, blėt, nieks nieko nerašo tą čatą, pahui.
Nieko nėra, gal.
Yra, blėt. Nu, nesisveikinkim, nu. Nu, ir būkim nedraugiški, vapšiai nešnekam.
Pokai.
My business, singing my songs in the strip club, put a grilled cheese in a thumb like wow. Shit don't stop, get 'em out like my nigga Larry June say, bitch, you a bop. I could throw a gang of one spread out, not enough room in the spot, call elbows, but I could come through if she hot, lay a track, railroad, and when we hit the bag, need to grab like rail code. Okay, I broke myself, see with the crack in my ass, be well known. It could be my last, cause dad got me on death row. Packing up my bags, he yell up, hell no. I be the kid every summer in suburbs, he wearing dirty Vans, dirty hands and funk dress. Like the dancing, the chance of one verse. It's a rap with tabs and bumpers. Door that's cap, that's a rap, I'm done word. Windows in the Mac, Apple Jacks and suburbs. Good morning, you can feel my itch and hum, spit cracks and clubbers. Kick back with brothers, pick axe, do ice and tic tacs, I'm in. And my hometown know that I'm getting lit. And those small town folks still sitting in. Like a 24th down, you ain't serving shit. I'ma let you on, break fast like sick. Broke sweat, make fast, peace out, I quit. Made love in the city till that city turn bitch. All that purse too big, all your legs too thick. Man Kagas vakar šūdų prišnekė, aš prisibazarinau vieną dalyką, tai dabar viskas. Blet, kas čia yra šiandien man sklada kažkaip, tai ne? Netylinau apšė. Vakar taip gerai ėjo, šiandien nika nebesieina. Tuoj muziką paskirdysiu, bet manau muzika čia man laiko.
Prasidedat mazai.
Taip, reikia kažką pakaltinti. Nahai man neina papildyti muzikos.
Gerai, aš einu per tą laiką virtuvę biškį.
Ką darys jau?
Valgyt. Biškį užtruksiu, bet...
Jau geriau iš karto su tą muziką trukdo. Tipo, mes su manim susiginčiam, karočią, aš sakau, kažkada važiuojam, aš parkuojas mašiną, sakau, blet, patildyk muziką, na, sunku parkuojant mašiną. Bet tai tiesiog yra. Aš nežinau, aš visą laiką, kai vairuoju, jeigu parkuojas mašinas pastildu muziką, atrodo sunku matyti, nahai. Nežinau, kuo, kaip, kas tiesiog trukdo. Kaip čia veikia? Dantas. Vakar per 10 minučių padariau, karočią, visus pratimus. Tą reikia pasidaryti. Sakiau, grįšiu į CS, karočią. Tai reikia pradėti varmupę. O galima headshotą, karočią. O. Ką sakau, čia sautikės nieko, na, į varmupę, nu, blėt. Jau tingi daryti. Šitas dar pokui, man kitas labiau erzina. Dar 8 kilų. Блядь. Ладно. Ну, блядь, почему? Ой, блядь, его daugiau padariau nereikia. Ups. Kur man taikinukas per tamus? Visąlaik ant šviesaus lošiu. O! Šaliu. O? Gali pabūsiu, jo, gali pabūsinti reikia. Alio. Nu. Mirkščiam. Kurwa. Vakar chujovai jaučiaus geriau marmų pasiekęs negu dabar, ble. O taip chujovai vakar jaučiaus. Papeksu kažkaip žiauriai chujovai įpylina geimų, čia nebepylina tą geimą. Kaip ar nežinau, jaučiasi atrodo, kad lagintųsi man žiauriai. Nors pipi žino, nelagina. Nežinau, ne. Čia nahai. Nu, prasidėjo geimas. Kiek liko, nerodo laiko, kiek liko. Na, jau ruošiu, sakei. Gerai, biškai pavarmų panam. Vėliau nereiks. Dabar šitas, ne šitas, ne šitas, šitas. Pamiršau, kuris.
Time break to get his boys playing as he wanted. Now can they carry that through onto Dust 2, BetBoom's turf? The most impressive thing about Boomich right there, he was definitely the most influential member, the most influential man in the server, but he was doing it without the MP9 in his hand. So he's really not rolling back the years.
This is a big one. This is a big one. A Stage 1 team are a single map away from the playoffs with the Intel Extreme Masters Cologne Major.
We always have one, don't we? I think it'd be the team that didn't even have a roster coming into the event. Xbox smoke. Another one there for Boomich to work with. Manages in through low up, flash over, he hides. Boomich is actually going to bring that smoke over towards B. Magnajez Has to be very careful.
Launch his angle perfect. Oh, by the smoke, and Jug stands for one. Flammer's down. They'll wait for the smoke. Rebeni's connected a couple of bullets there. Softened them up. They'll have their numbers for this retake, and it's going to be a smoke through the doors from the CT side to make things awkward. Boomich throwing a smoke, not really going to do too much because they're coming in early. Krebeni down to Boomich. Good work on the block. Still flooding into the site is Dilladez spotted on the brick side. He's got two more on his screen, and Cemetery hits the necessary headshot to get Foot started with the pistol.
See if Foot can keep them to a slow start this time round. It was the force by wars in the first 3 rounds of Mirage, but BetBoom came out on top of that, and then they ran with that. They get the bomb in, they will be able to force. And they do like to take the eco, so I wouldn't be too surprised to see them go for the full eco and the rifles into the next. That's likely why BetBoom have such a miserable looking second round conversion. The buys are starting to take shape. There's Galil's on the table, there's a scout in the hands of Zorti. There's 5 rifles for Foot to defend their honor. They need to hold on to this, Foot.
Oh, great tag on the cross. Makes that look easy. Jug's limping.
So they've gone rifle heavy. They're a little bit more limited on the util for the blocks. So you need the CT setup to be in the right place to be able to stall this, unless you want to play retake. And with the setup right now, that's not the case. Krebeni with this HE. It's deep. Not deep enough, excuse me.
Oh, spots Boom. Oh, he's going to go down. Krebeni with empty hands, caught by Boomage. Now parting into the side, bit of a team flash, getting awkward, getting clunky. Cemetery's in trouble, gonna have to try and bail himself out around the smoke. It's easy pickings, Boomage, 2 on the way in. Just like that, again, your celebrations cut short. You win the pistol, and now you have all of those M4s taken away by BetBoom.
Yeah, Boomich is already heading for the hills, right? He's heading already straight through long doors towards T-spawn to try and take away Lonx's rifle. Flammer starting to surge through the mid doors, joined by Dilladez. Magnajez will stay with the bomb, as long as able to find a safe haven. Bomb still got about halfway to go, so they can really try and track this one down. Flammus is calling B clear, and they know it's likely tunnels or T-spawn, and Boomich has cleared out that, so it's just Lonx now noted in the tunnels. He's completely pinned in. Player coming from each angle right now. Zorti, the only one not pushing the issue, but Flammus will deal with him. And that's 1,400 as the loss bonus. This couldn't go worse for the start of map number 2 for Foot. Brought back down to reality very quickly.
How much did he see? Just enough. Fair play to Boomage, finding output. Krebeni's going to be very frustrated about conceding that death. And it got awkward for Cemetery. Molotov on site. By the time he emerges from that smoke, that Tech-9 is right in his face.
Okay, can they hold on to the Force by Wars with upgrades of their own? This one, not a single rifle. It's 2 Deagles, 357s, and swinging to action in middle. Magnajez has been the highest flyer up to this point. Now the pressure's on. Boomage is going to take the wheel. Impact for him in the early stages of Dust 2. And they're looking to remedy their fate from their last 2 outings. A loss to Mongols, a loss to Furia, but before that they were just laying down the law against Gaming Gladiators, Liquid, M80 and Monty. See if they can add Foot to that list. So smoke left in spawn to be able to block mid doors and channel them into A, where the stack of the CTs currently resides. Too long, Cemetery on the ramp. Flammus tasked with some info, and every trick in the book right now to grab that. Keeps Demon and Lonx planted for now.
Jiggle smoke defense for Jugs. And here comes a bit of an exec from Boom. Gonna try and throw him out. He can't throw the second piece of that without vision. So he manufactures it. Gets his lineup. Krebeni next to him, and
It's a B.
oh god, it is just Jugs here. Oh, and they're hitting shots through smoke. Cemetery doesn't even really get to use his Deagle at all. Jugs alone with a 5-7 versus the entire squad. BetBoom know what's up. He timed it well. Finds just the one headshot to Magnajez. Flammer's cut rotations with this position. Demon top mid, not going to be able to find it cleanly. getting run at, making it as difficult as possible to fight as a unit and overcome these sidearms. Nothing for Demon to do here.
Two-1 start confirmed, and we're getting tricky with it early. The short control, make it look like an A explosion. Turn on a dime, pivot out the mid to B, and bullet in the back, a chance. Demon, no. Boomish knows he got away with murder there. Should have been dead to Demon every day of the week, and I think that's going to show some of the woes. We're talking about the youngest team in the major. We're talking about a squad that was an academy this time last year.
Yeah, now, you know, we thought they'd graduated, ready for the big leagues. And a temperature check from BetBoom right now.
Will have to be the eco, and I think when people hear the timeouts from Coolio and it's just, oh, we need to shoot better, right? They sit there and go, well, how's that helping? But a lot of this for these kids is mental, right?
Yeah.
Being in this position so quickly into their careers, I'm not sure they had this expectation. They definitely have this hope. This is what everybody wants, to make the playoffs of the majors. Magnajez is going to get a chance right now in the MAC-10 to farm them up.
I mean, you said it best as well about that Mouse win. I thought that would put, you know, hair on your chest. That would have you feeling, we've got another race. We've got another race from Magnajez and on the MAC-10, so extra cash. He's got $8 grand in the bank.
You can add that one to the highlight reel. It's definitely not one of the flashiest, but it still counts a major ace.
Sure. But it takes you closer. It takes you another round closer.
I think I was happy to see Foot wake up in the previous half, but again, it was way too late, and it might happen again right now. This is a 3-1 start from BetBoom. He's already boosted up Suicide with the AWP. There's not one on the other side, and he won't hit a shot on the cross, doesn't even take it. Benny and Demon will make sure they get the long control. Give them the good graces of that. BetBoom are applying the pressure there early. Didn't even lob out a corner smoke. Sorty, okay. Breaking for him. Nobody home on the corner. Crosshair was a little bit off, so potentially fortunate with that one. Now retooling towards short. Cemetery and Demon could be set up by Krebeni's flash. He's still going to pick this.
Yeah, Magnajez backing his aim on this swing. 2 on his screen. Demon puts him down. Swing for the follow-up. Long's active on the door side. Boomich cognizant of that possibility. And Long's a dead man to Boom. Just crouches into the headshot.
6-1. Turning it on again is Boomich.
Yeah, he's not stopping. This BetBoom train heading for the playoffs, and it has no brakes right now.
Gamble stacking B, hoping that it will be a B pop or a mid to B play. It's just Cemetery over towards A. Let's see if Krebeni is reading minds of the major champ Boomich. Short flash, well, he cops that. White screen, doesn't count for too much. 35 seconds, bombing upper tunnels, they're pushing.
It's down. It's Jokes as well. He catches flak. Diladez will provide the trade as Krebeni, this unknown third piece. He's hoping to be completely overlooked. BetBoom have no idea. He's got to play this perfectly. They've got their knives out, mantling up right next to him. He's going to try and deny. Going to go for the double kill. Needs both. Needs both. Nice. Goes down. Should be round. It's Krebeni to deliver. He was in the right place. He called himself into a 1 round, and that's going to close the gap.
Okay, so the stack pays off, but probably not in the way they were looking for. But they are staying active, so staying true to their identity. Foot, and you might want to sit here and question some of their decisions. They're re-picking why they're walking into this after the opening kills. But at least they're playing the way that we know this team can and does. Right? You would hate to go out trying to be somebody else.
That one was necessary.
Tactical timeout call from Coolio. So I think this will be more of a strategic adjustment than a pep talk. We're in this one early. It's just a 1-round gap. Extra cash has been stacked, as you can see on our heads-up display here. So bomb going down again will mean that BetBoom can buy once more with the loss bonus of 1,900. It's more Foot who would be in trouble if they end up winning and then losing around in consecutive fashion. So likely why they've taken the extra 30 seconds to find the plan. Kids on Demon and Longs, all for Cemetery. And Zorti has a long spawn to operate with right now. This is the part of Dust 2 that's in flux. Rounds can be decided just based off your spawns, and if you're willing to take the chance, well, Zorti is.
Orb sounds off. Goes for like a tiny shot. Demon's already across.
Oi,
Not
blah.
far off the mark, though.
Not far at all. Decision to be made for Symmetry. Will respect the flame, backs away. Locked on doors. Krabeni makes it so. Will deny the first of the mid-cross smoke.
You think about the pressure already. Okay, Orbs fired off long. They were taking their spawns. Molly to force back short.
O, nice. Bet čia kurva legas turėjo būt, man atrodo. Nebent nuklikino greitai.
Takes the space. They've lost long, and Symmetry peeks into Zorti. Good find. Krabeni's been spotted on the side. They're ready for him. Dilladez easy on the uncrouch. Catches the headshot, and this is that worst case scenario you were talking about.
Būtų nušovę šortą, būtų
We'll
winnable
see
dar.
if Betboom
Šortą
allow
kilo
it.
nepadarė.
Just want to make sure that they aren't attempting this retake, not going fishing to see if Betboom overstepped the mark. But right now, nobody is really springing to action to rip away these rifles. Krabeni there left in such a difficult position. Sure, Symmetry gets that opening kill, but as soon as his long defense falls, he knows he has to press and try and take some space. And they aren't going to be favorable fights. So fourth round for Betboom. They continue to rack them up on the T side. And Longs and Jugs will be given the good graces. So holding on to these two. With 1,900 loss coming into the next, likely to be a save behind these guns. We might have to really track the CT spawns. They want to try and be aggressive, right? Okay, if they're for A, jump up short, try and press up cat. If you get the opportunity to jump into lower tunnels, well, Zorti has been boosted in some of these rounds, so that's not going to be easy. And Coolio just took his timeout, so you're not going to see him take another off of that. It's going to be Krabeni having to make the call. Krabeni's actually made a decent level of investment here. He's got a scout and some Kev.
Seen what this man can do with his scout on Dust 2.
Symmetry and Demon essentially eco. So there's a tag early. Krabeni dishing out some damage on the break, seeing what they can catch.
Ooh, how about another one? A bullet onto Zorti. Magnajez returns fire with lethality. Krabeni, the opening death.
He's made it a whole lot easier for these USPs if they can find the targets of Magnajez and Zorti, and well, that scout can be picked up too. So Demon grabs that, and if he can take it back to A, can wield it like the AWP and see if they can cut them off at the cross. Just Jugs solo B right now. And Boomich out moving. Short fight imminent.
Demon playing for a tag. Magnajez, though, already tagged by Krabeni. Now you swing. Longs is well positioned. Does well. Takes down Zorti. Flammus in two minds. The bomb needs to be retrieved. They'll go for a double swing, but the smoke is well timed. He spams away. The bomb makes it across. It's going to be Flammus trying to path for a 1v3.
Has to shave another one off. Can't just go to a site here. Understands that and is making the least likely rotation.
Could lead to a member of Foot being completely caught off guard by this repause.
Alex, he has a smoke and a molly. If he gets
back
up,
around.
Oh, timing.
Oh, spotted. Demon adjusts.
Nice. Nice.
Foot pass a test there.
If he gets up, sector clear, drops the smoke, plants the bomb, has the molly. See Flammus going flame on in that one, but keeping it to a one-round game. And Krabeni's scout right there doing a whole lot of damage. See how easy that is, the conversion, and then the Save Dem 4 gets to erupt into action. Too much to consider here for Flammus. That was always going to be tough. No matter who makes it to the Lanxess, it'll be a first time for all of these gentlemen. Fierce during the last time out, guys. Never ever asked from each other, you're playing to win.
Oh.
Flammus gets away with a lot there. Krabeni got him down to 30, but will be allowed to elope.
No,
Let's picking up that bomb. Standard CT setup here. Nothing aggressive towards short. Nobody pressed up close mid doors. Short smoke blocked in. And yeah, you can see this B setup just totaled up in the site. There's so many flashes. It's really hard to see how Symmetry's meant to contribute with this AXQ coming. He should be completely flashed off the line while they scale.
play this close wall for anti-flash, but he's in two minds. They're making their way across. He's missed the shot. Some damage inflicted short. From the defensive salvo, Krabeni's trying to get cheeky around the smokes. He's got his back turned and no, Salty's just hit the no-scope. They get that opening, they get that bomb planted. It's so uncomfortable for Foot now. Extended pathing from the T-smoke on top of their own. Boomich is here to catch you as you emerge. So aware. Try and go off the flash. Good find from Demon and
nice.
There's another double.
Nice.
Jugs is there. They know where Flamus is.
Kurva.
Smoke.
Ir ne vienas
Nemirė.
See, once they erupt out of the smoke there, the aim on display, some beautiful shooting, and that's a tough situation. Boomich didn't get blind there. He was actually looking straight down, so the flash didn't really catch him. It's going to be the first tactical timeout from BetBoom. So Fierce back on the mic. You just saw there in the transcription. Asking a lot from the team. So Magnajez has bought in. We'll see if that is the follow-through. There's more rifles available. Zorti has enough for an AK headhammer and util as well. It's going to be Dillidez and Boomich who have a choice. Do they want Galils or do they just want to go with Tech 9s, Deagles to have a surplus of util to make up for what Magnajez, Zorti and Flamus will be lacking? It's going to have to be the pistol department, you'd think. So here's that no-scope, the opening incision. You think at this point, 5-man on the site, but Demon, some sharp shooting off the back of that flash. It's enough to rumble the post plant for a moment. Double nades ready for palm. Catch that.
Magnajez on his jaw.
Ooh.
Doesn't want that AK anymore.
Nice damage.
Still scaling fast.
Yeah, this is going to force Symmetry again. They're so consistently hitting him with that. They know he's got a preference.
Longs the gap, they're out.
And you're right, they're already striding out long. No one home from the CT side. But you can't really fight for short. You feel like you're in a bit of a box.
They're coming fast up long.
This is brutal.
This is rapid.
Kept at bay by the flame. Good pick from Jug, sure. But accelerating his Boomage. They regain control of short just in time to take shelter. Site conceded. Krabeni goes forward, and Krabeni's found Flamus. Zorti's looking for him around that smoke. Krabeni's doing everything Dillidez though should have him. Caught out, easy pickings. 4 on 3. Incendiary still not going to stop the plant. Zorti gets it in. Good pick back. Launches use the AWP to great success. There's Symmetry with another one. It's just up to Zorti. Too many bodies on his screen, and Launch gets it off with the AWP.
Another smoke there on Dillidez. I think he was trying to be a little bit tricky with that and gets picked in that little 4-8. But the devil's in the details here. The difference could have been made there if it was deployed. Benny again doing a great job of just alleviating a lot of the pressure. Dillidez running up long. He's the late piece. Just Krabeni, this one right here. Yep. So Long's playing brave, finds the gap in the smoke. Dillidez looks like a bit of a sore thumb sticking out there, and it is BetBoom. Their finances are humbled here on the T side. They get 2,900 lost into the next, but it's a 3-round run from Foot. Can they make it 4 to be the longest streak on the map so far? He's going to be
Prašau, pasidat laimė.
And Symmetry are going to be tested, and the fact that it's the AWP as part of this.
Buvo blogiau, žinok. Bet pradėjo žaist. Jau pradėjo Foot, jau pradėjo žaist.
If Jugs isn't able to stall them out, and then Symmetry can take one off the pack.
Trying to sell it with the flash short. Magnajez steps low.
This is concerning because it's the AWP. The AWP is going to be flashed off the line. There's so much util for this. The smokes there, the mollies are not. Jugs needs to shut them down in the choke. Symmetry will be forced off of this.
Symmetry su Džiugu atlaikys ar ne, že?
Tries to control the spray, but they're just jumping all over his screen. It's impossible
to
track.
Gerai?
Good find onto Flamus, but a second is asking too much.
They've got an AWP in the post plan.
3v3.
This gets awkward real quick. Zorti dips towards the tunnels, trying to use that time. Tasked with the plant is Magnajez. In this awkward moment, you can see that buys more time for the CTs to close the gap and work out their plan on the way back in.
Boomich trained on Krabeni right now.
This late line of tunnels is such a good angle for the AWP. It feels like a guarantee. Krabeni would have to go wide on an off angle. He's not going to do it. Just walks into his demise. Boomich makes it an advantage. This B site bomb ticking up to Lonks and Demon. Feel like Boomich has set himself up to succeed here. Again, a power position for the AWP adopted. And that time ticks away, going late. Easy for Boomage. With only Tech 9s and a bit of Kevlar. Overrun on the B site, foot falter.
Nachai. Taip gerai sekėsi. Ir B paleido tiesiog.
Hey, you can just see with the setup, it was the perfect call, and BetBoom aren't to know that, but I think once the setup is identified, BetBoom had Boomage, who must be either taking the prep from the boss man or doing the prep himself, but he went straight to tunnels, parked up, was ready for that. So assuming that they went a 3-rifle setup on A, that there must have been a push somewhere. So accounting for Krabeni, who did go around the world. We're gonna lock horns again. 2 rounds left of this half. Magnajez ahead of the flames there, scaling forward. Dodging the damage mainly from the util. Flamus does it, and Zorti finds Symmetry.
On the break.
Good
Good pick. Krabeni's playing a forward disruptive position to try and find a way back in. An equalizing frag would be everything. There's a flash for Longs. He's in trouble.
Oi, 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 oi.
Longs has no
Oi, 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 oi.
Hang on a second. He gets nearly the second. Joke's so much work to do. Same corner. Zorti plucks Krabeni from the sky, and it's just the B anchor left. And they've found him. Bedboom will post a 6th.
Jau galvau, viskas gerai. 2, blet, tenais.
2 players part
2
through
kilai.
when he's got the white screen, but unable to find that double kill. Jugs needed more help.
And they'll scrap together what they can here for the final round
O
of play
kaip
of
kiti
the
išmirė, tai
half.
nesupratau, nachai net.
You can see how premeditated that was, right? The back's turned, ready to pass through the smoke. Longs is able to shave one off, needed the double. Jugs was already under so much pressure, and then Zorti, a great round from him. Patrolling the rotations, he also found that opening pick.
Yeah, he's playing well.
Going to exploit late long here with a pop. Demon is not playing it at all. They played 3B.
Look at Flamus go.
They've lost a B pop to essentially an eco and then a B split, so they do not want to have that happen again. They spring into action, they take full upper tunnels control. That's information, but information that you're in the wrong place.
It's just how quickly Bedboom can accelerate this.
You don't really have an awful lot to block with. Magna just throwing out an Xbox smoke. Excuse me, it's a mid to B.
Yeah, but still, Symmetry's just in the open.
Ką Symmetry?
Zorti flash, not only is he open up a storm, he set him up for
Eik, tu nach, aš nesuprantu, tu ateini, tu nesėkmę kažkokią atnešė. Išeik.
Foot getting torn limb from limb. Piece by piece, falling into place. Bedboom 4-7 on this T side. Only Krabeni, he's been putting up a good fight. Some impactful frags, even if it is only 4. And it will stay that way on the halftime break. Bedboom in the lead, in it for the knockout blow to
Aš tau
Foot.
sakau, tavęs nebuvo, čia taip gerai viskas, jau sekėsi, jau ėjo į pliusą, tu grįžai nach iš karto, blet. Pirmas raundas jau, blet, eko prapiso.
Tokia visą laiką.
Kaip čia 2 nenušaut. 1 HP, eik, nachai.
Oi. Žinai ko, aš dar nesuprantu, iš kur tas zuikučio salotas atėjo. Tingai tu ar kas?
There's the flash, that's going to catch Crims out, they're going to push on through, MBK gets one, but Crims with a spray down, he gets himself the triple, and Fnatic are not done yet!
Can you believe it?
Like, let's try to chill a little bit, because we have panic attack every fucking time, and we don't know what's happening the map. And we are...
I have to say, don't scream so much. You are repeating inputs 3 million times. We are repeating things 5 million times. We know we have to clear this thing. We don't need to pressure us.
Stress high, understandably, the cortisol spiking as BetBoom are in the
Pakęstinu
lead as we
pistol roundą,
come to what
kadangi
could be the final
Primera
half
nėra.
of play for Foot at the major playoffs. So
Thank you.
tantalizingly close for BetBoom now. A CT side who've already got the lead. A pistol would be another leap in that direction. We've got MagnaJez, who's playing well throughout the series, continuing to immediately apply pressure. Spotted towards middle. Demon throwing out that smoke grenade. Understandably, four major rookies on that Foot roster. You've managed to fight back from a 0-2, what felt like a condemnation at the start of stage 3.
I think that pressure is something that's hard to define, but essentially it is stress. And they're feeling it now.
And it affects everything, your decision-making, your aim, your grip on the mouse. Suddenly that chair doesn't feel right. Dilladaire's primed for this. He sees that one tap on the swing. Hasn't been able to find that first bullet accuracy, but they're starting to advance. Launches already in the sight. Symmetry hits it on the long-range P250. And MagnaJez gooshed. Flammer's caught on the jump. Good work from Krabeni. Patient in the lower tunnels. Has got Foot set up to succeed. A must-win pistol for their campaign back into this game.
No reason they can't do it. It looks like BetBoom are calling this off. MagnaJez heads for the hills to hold on to the Kevlar. Zordi has nades, Kevlar and Julies. It's just Boomage here who's going to look for a couple of frags to add to the coffers. So this pistol round will go to Foot.
He's just begging for a little overstep. He might get it. Found by Longs.
Okay, so that one is going to fill them with confidence. It's going to have to come with a conversion, though. It's both pistols for Foot in the map. And that's what they were unable to achieve in the first half of play. So their 6th round comes with just 3 kills. And it sounds like a tech timeout has been called. We'll see how long that lasts. No molly for back plat, so you have to win that fight. That's very important for Symmetry. That wasn't easy. Just dealing with pixels. But once the site is overrun, BetBoom understand it's going to be tough to get in. So with headsets off, we'll refrain from talking about what the buys could be looking like. And this is not the moment you want to be having issues with your in-ears, but we'll see if they're able to fix this for Symmetry. Reveni told to put his headset back on, and that's just the way she goes. Still nothing, so might be a little bit longer for us to be able to sort this. Moment for everybody to take stock of the situation.
These are the kind of situations I can't help but assume would favor those with experience, and there isn't many of those in the server.
Yeah, you're really just looking at Boomage, aren't you? Yeah. Zordi's been on our screen for a while. MagnaJez popping off as a pug man. Flammus, a couple of majors ago, was a very exciting prospect. And then Dilladaire's, who back in Copenhagen with 9 Pandas, was denied his first major opportunity. He has been making the most of it as the official substitute for BetBoom. He is one of the starting 5. He's just been plagued with roster issues throughout the season. It ended up with Zorti and Flammus coming onto the team. Flammus, the man on screen, he's technically the stand-in. On loan, also benched.
On loan,
and then on loan again. So it is a weird scenario, to say the very least.
And yet it hasn't stopped them from putting up a fight against stage 3 teams.
And they hoping to avoid squandering
Galiu paklaust, ką
2-0
tu darai?
start to the stage.
Aš?
Boomic's
No.
interview regarding that
Nieko,
really kind
kas?
of,
Nes aš
interesting
atėjau, sakau, ir tek, tai mautas,
talking about
karočią.
how he's, like,
Ir tu,
Ai,
ir tu nieko nesakai, ir tada sakai, blėt, vėl streamerės nėra po kiek laiko.
tai aš myšt buvau išėjęs. A kai tu pasakei, aš tulikęs įsitariau.
They've had tough opponents, right?
Arba
They've
žmogus
dealt with the
tiesiog
Mongols and
negalima.
Falcons.
Tu nieko nepasakai, karočią išėjai ir tada dar aš kalta, karočią, kad manęs nėra, blėt, kaip man dingsti, kaip pasakiau.
Are in the playoffs.
Na,
So it looks like there's been some assistance from Krebeni.
radau dovanų čekį kažkokį stalčių. Kvietimas į žaidimą detektyvinę mafiją galioja iki ir datos nėra.
Always good to have spares.
Reiškias, galioja iki
Kita vienam asmeniui.
kol
Especially
užsidarys.
knowing that you just converted that pistol
That's
and
shablet.
in the first half you
Kortelės,
were
kurva,
able to
banko.
convert off the back of it.
Yes, right.
You need to do that again now. Would have been impressive throughout this season.
Įdomu, kiek
Last
Akropolio
year, the
dovanų kortelė
late
laiko galioja.
stages, they started to make a name for themselves. I don't think anybody questioned the firepower output of these players, and they are young men. They are only going to grow in their experience. I think to have expectations for them, as with 4 out of 5 at their first major to go to playoffs, is insane.
Yeah.
But both teams would be quite happy to have drawn each other in this 2-2 game.
That's a fair summation.
Yeah, someone's got to make it. And, well, the bracket in tatters, but that's a conversation for the desk. That's a conversation for the conclusion of play. So it's plugged in.
Now VG2 as the battle for the last spot upon the conclusion of this.
Yeah, that's the main course. That ain't dessert. All right, the headset's on. Just checking to make sure everything's working. He's given the nod. He can hear what he needs to hear, and Cemetery looks happy. Okay, thank you for bearing with us. And now that headsets are back on, in-ears are in, we can start talking about the potential of this Bet Boom force. So we know that 2 players save the Kev. That's going to make this a whole lot juicier. Doesn't sound like a lot, but the fact that you can now focus on the weapons in hand. There's a FAMAS on the board. Image with a CZ, a couple of 5.7s, and an MP9. Starting 4 strong on A. And plug the first hole that is this long control. And they've got it. There's been no contest for that. That's nothing that Foot can just erupt off the back of. Lurk smoke towards B, Dilladez. Questioning playing ahead of this. That's been thrown in quite early. Strong the rotation of Boomage back over towards the B site. Magnajez making his way as well.
Jeigu Futai 2-0 partys, tai liūdna čia bus.
If they go short to A, that's fine, they can have this. We'll hedge for long, we'll hedge for B, and right now the gamble appears to be in the right place. The biggest problem is the FAMAS ain't here.
But up close, a 5.7 and a CZ, they can shred.
This is everything, the full beans. Tall box molly about to come in, the flashes, the smokes, they're going to have everything to try and breach this site.
Can Bet Boom really win a second round conversion back-to-back? One does 2. Into the trap. Dilladez snaps one head. Awkward for Magnajez. Gets no output on the MP9. Some damage. CZ can't find a
Nu,
follow-up.
kad nupisa dar su full HP pačiuva, tai čia žiauru.
Bet jam šiaip šaldo šiandien, žiūriu. Bumai.
Na, dabar dar neįda įpis ir egzortė į Xbox'ą.
Yeah, they're definitely giving it a go now.
Surely, because he's just dunked on Jugs up close. He spins into the head. Krebeni counting on Cemetery to save Foot. Or is this just going to be another Foot fault in that second round conversion? They're going to unify. They're going to strike exactly in unison. Flammers through the smoke. He hits that first headshot, presents his back.
Nu, blėt, seniai,
Boom deny the Foot conversion again.
Gerai, GG čia.
Bibidėjau, nu tiesiog, nu ką?
That is brutal. What a call from Boom. How little information was given. How did he know? He started immediately moving Magnajez and himself over to
Aš
B.
nenoriu,
Where
kad
the start of
iškrystų
this
ir tiesiog
round?
šūdus kažkokios.
any
Aš
better
nežinau, ar
players
čia
to
šūdus
bomb.
daro, ar čia tiesiog
It goes
nesiseka,
down the
bet jau.
time, it's against them, but Zorti doesn't have any problem finding the trade. Cemetery into mines, expecting the windows swing. And now they know the buyback on the other side. It's going to come through. Fortunately, extra $600 for Foot. Cemetery looking to take this long spawn.
Zorti's got the orb. Zorti's got the opening kill. Krabeni gets an empty hands for the scout. Cemetery charging to try and find something on the long side. Flamus around the corner.
Look at Magnajez.
And look at Magnajez.
Demon's hearing this.
Yeah, Demon's got the scout. Demon's got the bomb. He's hit the shot. Tags up Magnajez. Information. Pulls Longs away to try and lend a hand. The whole squad, in fact, completely evacuated.
Look who's on the line.
Zorti's AWP. After all his hard
dabar
work,
surink
his clutch.
Zortį.
And now he can make another incision, just walk into their demise. Zorti removes Longs. Oh, even the spray from Magnajez inflicts heavy damage to Demon. They are in jeopardy. This could be it. That could be another lethal nade. Demon just around the corner in time, but they're swinging on this. Boomich wants blood, and Boomich will take two, make it three! Foot are in trouble.
They got an eco now. And this one's gotten out of control. That Boomer in the driver's seat. They can almost taste those playoffs. And this flash. 3 blind mice. Krabeni comes out the scout. Last time he did this on the CT side, found a couple of tags. It's Glocks around this, and Demon with the deagle, trying his luck at long. Rallies off a shot, pressure on Flamus. Gets away with the room. Scout tags onto Zorti. Needs to get out of there now and hit through the doors as well. So Zorti needs to turtle up. Magnajez taking space.
So much space, completely surges forward and then heading towards their spawn. So any sort of pivot B, it feels like Magnajez is going to guarantee to shred some Glocks. This one should just be a formality for Bet Boom's 10th. And this is that position we were discussing. Magnajez is going to be presented with a couple of bodies with their back turned. Wow, they actually peek it. They check it, they get the information, and now surging in towards Zorti. A HE grenade that could Longs has with a Glock. They're into the side, not with the bomb. Cemetery. Oh god, he has to hit this! He's lost the bomb, Magnajez takes it away. Brutal, nice from Jugs. He's given him hope once more.
Demonas dar vieną bondigą įpiso.
Recovered weapons. That's the bomb. Needed that from the window.
Nu kaip, nu ir Lamsas nepataiko.
Nade hurts. Flamas push it through. They group up a bit more damage. It's the AWP on Longs. He's going to have to go down to the Flamas. It's into Jugs. One hand on Flamas. Crazy
Lamsas, koks grybas, nu kurva.
But it's still not good enough.
Just an eco right there, and that's still damn close. Foot take their second tactical timeout. Coolio back on the mic. It's now or never. They want to extend their major hopes and dreams. It needs to begin here. Bet Boom, just 3 rounds away.
Nežinau, tipo, ką Kulė tai jau ten iš proto baigė išeiti.
Look at Mirage, you now look at Dust 2, and they are getting away with these rounds, snatching them. The jaws are Foot, and they're not in a position where they should be even close in the previous, so they're still right there. They're keeping the pressure on. They just have to break through. You think the pistol to start the second half can wipe those woes away?
I saw the bomb.
It's just the Glock. It's just the Glock. What's he meant to do?
Kaip kažkas siurbliuoja pas mane, pas mane robotukas siurbliuoja namus. Jeigu girdisi.
You see, that's not a crazy celebration, and yeah, understandable frustration.
I know they could have snatched back one of their own. Zorti starts the AWP long. This man's been closing and opening rounds on Dust 2. They've been able to garner full control.
Just could punish over the top of that smoke.
It looks like it's puffed up just enough, but he can perforate. Boomich comes over to lend a hand. A rotating rifler. Does he want to call a gamble and stack over towards B? No.
Suffocating from the util already. There's more where that came from. Boomich throws out a HE.
Shy of the mark, light damage done.
Audible. There's a trap in middle, and they're going to spring it open. Catches
Lancą išmest iš komandos reikia.
Benny looks like he could be their next victim. Applying pressure is Jugs towards B. Keeps the attention drawn. Now util for Zorti to relay. That's the fight Magnajez was waiting for. Krabeni crouching. And patience on the shot. Zorti removes Symmetry's
Bibi žino, ką jau daro, čia jau galima
An
išjungti.
11th round imminent for BetBoom. Jugs has been spotted up by Dilides just on that pixel. Staying so dynamic. He's got that information one way. Jugs finding it, but he needs Magnajez clear. Finding that headshot something, but Boomich stops Demon from escorting the bomb, and the round is won. Boomich closes it down for an 11th.
Another multi-kill for Boomich, and that one was a whole lot easier than what the eco was, wasn't it? BetBoom swat away the rifle round, and now Foot have no choice but to take a partial. 12 feels destined for BetBoom right now. As this fairy tale, the fact that they have made the run from stage 1 all to this 2-2 game. They're not going to squander the stage. Wins against Gaming Gladiators, Liquid, Gamer Legion, Monty, Mongols, Falcons, and looking to add Foot to that list.
Playoffs worthy. Overcoming the hardships, the curveballs in the roster. Now you just need 2 rounds. And all of 5 of them will see the Lanxess Arena for the first time. For Foot, it is now or never. The individuals from BetBoom just don't seem to have been consumed in the same way Foot have by this moment, by the pressure. They're playing it their way, and they're doing the clutch, as you highlighted. They've managed to keep their cool under that pressure.
Feigning mid-presence into a long pop.
Okay.
Slammer stand and fight.
Will have his work cut out for him. He's got another HE where that came from. They could be exposed by this. He gets information on the swing from Longs. Magnajez just runs through the flames to ensure the complete info on Tons.
Flamus tucks in tight towards Long. They know what's coming.
Yeah, you get blocked. If you run past, you're going to just be flooding into Flamus. Boomich and Flamus combine. Jugs and Demon gone. Accelerate into Zorti. He's not missing those. He's not missing any shots. And so the 12th a guarantee.
BetBoom has such a good read on the situation. Boomich again towards the top of the scoreboard. This man is hungry. He wants the playoffs. And he's playing like a man possessed right now. This is beautiful work. The in-game leader just having the read on what Foot are getting up to round and round again.
Always in the right place, always with that info ahead of the play.
Disappointed, Max, короче, ką aš matau,
Again, they find themselves cornered.
Atrodo, lyg specialiai nori prapis geimą.
Reduced to 0.
Well, they're in a tougher spot back on Mirage, but again, it's the mental game. It's hard to understand, but it's easy to witness. Oh, opening kill immediately.
Oh, Krabeni's gone down. And they're going to accelerate into Magnajez. Hang on, Demon onto Flamus. They know there's an MP9 here, and it's Demon again. A necessary double. But this one far from over.
Committing.
Zorti gets the info on his strafe.
Playing ahead of the smoke. Oh, they called it off.
If they were to, Boomich would have just racked up a couple from the car position.
Limited util.
Oh, the pressure is at its highest right now. Round 19, will it be their last round at the major? Boomich caught with that smoke out, throws it down just in time to replenish, and now he's got a fight with Demon. Another one. Triple kill from Demon when cornered. Trying to fight his way back into another round of play on Dust 2. There's a chip in from Cemetery. Dilides alone up against 4. And he's already found the first 2. A headshot available.
Блять, jau galvojau prapis prieš vieną. Jau nahui galvojau, bet su šaibom supyso viską. Man atrodo, nėra normaliai šaibų.
It's hard to believe they've just clawed that one back, but they scrapped for it. 5-round game now. It's hard to see how they piece this together. Here's that opening pick. Said Zorti's not missing. He's hitting absolutely everything and continues to add openings to the tally. 6-1 after that. Look at this, pushing straight up mid.
Yep. They're taking some confident moves. Just trying to throw that uppercut like that. Demon caught looking the wrong way on the top of the card. Then they recede. No trade available. Can for overcome another man discrepancy. You got the pick. All you need is the round, and the playoffs are yours. Grabeni down to Magnajez. A rough game from him.
Beautiful break.
Gilades dips away. Nate does a significant damage.
Oh,
Shot from
infamissimo.
Zorti, and now the Bianca's gone. It's Jux that's made that so, but here's Magnajez. Symmetry cut out of the round. And it seems like a certainty.
Ох, nieko nepakeis, jau
Bomb
pizdajem.
pressure on. Nice one again from Jux, stepping up. It's exactly what they needed to facilitate the plant, but they're so close, and Magnajez and Boom ain't missing much. Flammer's late from tons.
O, Lamsas gyvas vėl
Tension
paratrovins
mounting.
raundą kažkaip.
The smoke spewed forward, gives them options on the approach. Buying time for Flammers to get up close. Using every second that bomb timer gives them, they're going to try and flood out the window. He has to track the moving targets. Longs can't handle it, and they've done it. Bet Boom to the playoffs. A first time for all five. Boomich has led his team all the way to the playoffs from stage 1 of the Cologne Major. A Cologne champ in 21, but it will be all of their first time in that stunning Lanxess arena.
That's hard work for Betboom, having to cobble this together throughout the major. The playbook starts to run thin. They think they're going to squander that 2-0.
Ačiū, kad žiūrėt, karoči, streamą, na. Aš neturiu noro net šnekėti ir aš neturiu noro net...
Aš tai lovą po tokio geimo.
Aš nieko neturiu ką pasakyti. Aš žiauriai norėjau, kad jie laimėtų, bet tokio geimo iš būtų jaučiu pirmą kartą matau. Nu, realiai, prasme, kad taip traujintų, žiauriai. Wow. Aišku, ten buvo like situacijų daug ir būmuose, bet vis tiek, ta prasme, čia turėjo imt būti šitą geimą ir aš nežinau. Wow. Nu, Majore Lietuvių nebėra. GG. Gerai. Karočią. Ačiū, kad žiūrėt. Užmeskit laiką, pasubscribinkit, dėkui. Ir iki kito streamo. Все, pasisveikink.
Ate, nahui.